when we last left the Redeviants.
I've never met a living farmer before like Uncle Ermy. He showed us all of his animals since we saved him from the pixies that were attacking him. He has a bunch of cows that are purple, Bibby who is a big frog thing, and some talking alligators. Uncle Ermy also let me take a new arm from his pile of bones that Kaixus then attached to me. Oh yeah, and there was a blink dog, or a whole bunch of them. I think I played with them. Uncle Ermy has all of these animals because he sells them to the Colosseum in Beluseo. I've never seen so many different animals in one spot. We're staying the night in the barn, and I think my friends are going to tell stories about themselves. I am excited to listen. Arcane Amphitheatre, Episode 42. The Wizard's Lament.
Any questions?
No questions, because it was quite the well-rounded episode that had capes and capers, as Andre would say, you know.
Can I do my watch with Andre?
You really hit all the marks there with that last episode.
Well, as you all have this sort of moment of just brevity and I don't want to say relaxation, as the overall ambience of the Underdark still weighs on your shoulders, but you are under no current pressure, and the night is yours.
Well, time to do what I do best. Make some weird ass shit that goes on your body.
I was going to say, if you need any assistance, I can help out with that.
Yeah.
Like,
I can assist.
I think it should be the non-operatee.
I've always assisted with
do you
mine.
need like a scalpel person, like scalpel, and then they give you a scalpel?
Actually, it's kind of weird because all my tools are on my on my thing. So
It could just be support. It's like a group thing. The
I'll take
Redeviants
some
are going
support.
to fix Sheelal right now.
Ah, yeah.
I mean, I have full faith in your capabilities with this, Kaixus, but have you done anything like this in the past?
I literally hold up my right arm.
I'm
Point
curious,
taken.
how did you do that? Did you do that yourself? Did you have help doing that?
I did have help. I had the help of my old tutor. He assisted me on that. But he kind of helped formulate the whole plan. Was a big part of me guiding my path to what my armor is today. But yeah, I wouldn't mind some moral support.
Great.
All right, we can do that.
Well, we'll back you. Whatever you need.
I mean, it's not going to be too complicated. I can't really... I've kind of maxed out my magical... my magical capacity as far as my armaments go, but I'll make a functional bone prosthetic that should...
Can you add a cannon?
Yeah. So, as long as you have motor function with it, I'll consider it a success. And I start to work on grafting it up and putting the bone together and then ultimately attaching it to our guy.
Give me an Artificer's tool check with proficiency. Or with an Artificer's tools check, so your intelligence plus your proficiency.
Yeah. All right, 22.
Nice! So it is going to take you a little bit of time. This is not something that's very easy to handle, but as you begin grafting the bones together, slowly gluing them together to ensure that it is appropriate in length and set up to Sheelal's frame, you realize this is easy, just time consuming.
Yeah.
So it's going to take you about an hour to 2 hours to get done.
Ooh, okay. Easy enough. I'll have I recommend if anyone, I'll take first watch at about I got 2 hours left. I'll take, y'all can start your rest. I'll start the first watch and just finish it up. And then by the time I'm done,
I'll join you with that. Just so have 2 people and not 2 that are one is being operated on, if you don't mind.
True that, actually, yeah. All right.
I'm gonna go jump in that haystack over there.
Oh, yeah.
Just be careful, there's nothing inside of it first.
Ow.
Oh, he's doing it. All right.
Would you mind?
Oh,
This is absurd.
Oh, sorry.
A cat can't get any reasonable sleep around here.
I'm really sorry I didn't see you there.
Look, I told you.
Oh, you didn't see me there.
No.
Do you just jump into every haystack you see?
So
What
far,
if I was a pile of spikes?
I would probably need some healing, but I would also probably get turned on by it. That's my whole kind of thing. Is I like being in pain.
No, we're done. We're done with this
All right.
conversation.
Good night.
And you see Otto get up and leave as the other cat looks at you and goes, meow.
Okay. Are both of them that temperamental? My
One told me to
goodness.
fuck off today, Ajax.
No, that was the same one.
Oh, that was the cat
That's
that
Otto.
told me to fuck off, Ajax.
Mm-hmm. Like, how does food work with that thing? Like, what happens to it?
Yeah, how does it... Is it a hairball situation?
I don't know.
Probably best not to question that. And I look
Do
over
they
at
share a
Raggix.
stomach?
Do not ask Otto what happens with food. I think that'll only provoke it more.
Raggix is asleep.
Well, that was quick.
Finally.
And I will go find a cozy little nook in the barn and go start my long rest as well.
Mm-hmm.
You find another nook, and sure, Otto didn't walk into this haystack area. And begin your long rest meditation. What about the rest of you?
Keep a working.
Getting worked on.
How does this process work here, Kai?
So, I'm going to graft an arm that is going to be similar in weight and length and general shape to his other, but mirrored to his other arm. And then I will attach it by fancy medical means that I won't bother explaining to you because it will likely go over your head.
Very true. Thank you for that.
Definitely not because I don't know the terminology myself. That's definitely not it.
You're the medic after all.
Yep. And then just a matter of connecting some nerves.
And some tendons.
And then bam, we're good to go.
Even
We're good to
have
go.
nerves? How does that
Well,
work?
thankfully it's not blood flow. You just need to make sure that he's got oil going through him.
True. I mean, well, whatever provides motor function to Sheelal, I
I see.
will connect that to this new limb.
All right.
I think part of the mystery here is what provides motor function to Sheelal. So, Sheelal, would you happen to know what allows you to move?
My legs.
Okay, so we're gonna have to figure it out.
But I also have this meteorite in me.
And he opens up his chest plate again. And this time you get a better look at it since he was kind of just quickly shown it to Rune the last time.
Interesting.
And it's like in this kind of jar-shaped canister. If you know... more of a thermos. Have you seen, Cortana, the one she's in Halo Reach?
Yeah.
It's something similar to that. And it's like glowing this green, sort of slowly pulsing energy. And it's got tubes hooked up to this this canister.
Whoa, okay. So does this power you fully? This is what keeps you alive?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I am going to have a really fun time figuring out how you work, Sheelal.
Next to that, on the left, this is like kind of in the middle right of his chest. So, on the left side is the spool of the magic rope, and then on the right is a gas bag, kind of like, you know what you use to push to heat the fire up more. What's it called?
Bellows.
Like a bellow?
Yeah. Yeah. It's got a small one of those to help propel air for his speaking.
Oh my god. Oh, wow. No wonder you sound so breathy. I could probably tune some of this up, make sure you don't sound so, if you're feeling like you're not getting enough oomph in your voice, just let me know. I can always tighten this up here.
I've never really messed with this, so if you want.
And there's just a bunch of other like pipes and pulleys.
You seem to be working mostly fine, so I don't really want to mess with it too much. But I think I'm gonna have to. I imagine I'll have to spend some time actually digging around inside Sheelal to know exactly how I'm going to restore function to a new limb.
Well,
I would
let me know
guess.
whenever you need to hold something in place. I can do that.
Help with that. I was a box at the beginning, but then he attached something new to me, and then I had to learn how to how to originally use it.
Oh, so you like attune to it, kind of. Okay. Then, all right. I'll just attach this thing to you and just tell me how you feel. So I guess once I get the arm completed, I will simply attach it to him. I'll have to fashion some kind of like new ball joint or something, I guess. And then I'm just like, all right. Do you feel it there? Like, is it doing anything?
As you try to move it, Sheelal,
What do I feel?
it feels different, but you have full functionality of another working skeletal arm.
Let's go.
Thank you. Do you need help working on yours?
No, I think I'm good for now. If there's any improvements to be made, I'll make them in Belusale, but would you ever consider upgrading your whole body to steel? Or
That'd be nice.
maybe a tougher material that isn't bone? Bone is obviously prone to cracking and breaking and all other nastiness.
Well, I've never really thought about that because I like the one that was given to me because my creator made it. He gave me every piece of it.
Oh.
But I wouldn't mind to see what else I can do.
Maybe we can just start with little bits and bobs here. Since this new arm isn't your original, you have no sentimental value attached to it. Maybe we can just keep experimenting, keep adding on to it, replace it with something really crazy.
Oh,
Give you a cannon, a magical cannon. Would you like a magical
Yes.
cannon?
I do want a cannon.
All right, we'll see what I can't come up with
You know,
at
it
some
would be
point.
crazy to have a flamethrower. If you could ever possibly do that, that
Are
would
you guys
be
just turning
amazing.
Sheelal into Mega Man right now?
I think we are. Look, I would need a lab, so much more material and so much more gold
Ooh,
to
a
even
drill.
start thinking about that. But if we make bank at the
That is
at the tournament.
plan. Which about that, we do need to be very, very careful. Especially because of, and I assume Iska is probably laying down somewhere nearby Raph.
As you look for Iska, she is currently in another hay patch with Otto out cold.
No.
with Otto. That's funny.
Especially
We're not
because
gonna
of
let
her.
Iska.
She
Oh, we're-
is
I
not
will-
getting
We're
involved
not putting her in the
any
fight
sort
pits.
of
No,
way.
no. Where she's sitting it out. I don't care. I don't care what she says. I don't care what Ajax says. Ajax would agree with us probably, but
depending on how things go, people that we meet, I do know, back whenever I did fight, there was a few people I got to meet, people that I trust, and maybe potentially, if we were to run into any of them down here, maybe they could keep watching her while we do our thing. So
I would not be against that at all. I mean, let her, she can watch, be in the stands. I don't care about that. But yeah, I don't want her involved at all.
Yes.
Anyway, Sheelal, you should, if what you told me is true, give it some time. Fling that arm around a few times. Yeah, test.
He flings it around.
I was like, okay.
I was gonna say, I have a shield, so does Kai. Maybe we could start practicing on shields if you want.
Just start throwing some punches. See what happens.
Here, let's go outside of the the barn, and maybe we could test this out for a little while.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll finish the watch that way.
All right.
Doing some sparring.
You all open the large rolling wooden door of the barn, step outside, and in the distance you can see Uncle Ermy is currently in the Purple Delight pit, feeding all of the cows and dropping this disgusting mush of food into a giant trough. But it is a quiet little Underdark farm right now.
All right, start blasting, Sheelal.
I just take out my shield, no weapon or anything. It's just
Yeah, just holding
ready
it
to
up.
go.
Sheelal's gonna just start punching and pick up various rocks, and then eventually move on to his bow, try to see how that is, dagger, and swap rapier, and then swing it around. In this montage,
You take a couple moments and methodically and individually take each of your weapons, and you have full control of this new arm. And after the first couple swings of your dagger, you sort of get very used to it, and within a couple moments, it becomes second nature, as if this was always your arm in the first place.
It works really well. Thank you.
For sure. Nice job, Kai.
Yeah, think nothing of it. It's what I like to do. And now, my only real complaint is that I didn't have better resources and materials to make something even better than that. So,
That will
but
come
one day.
later. Yeah.
It will come later. I am looking greatly forward to some upgrades once we have some coin in our pocket.
Kai, if you want, what we're about to deal with, it is probably going to be unlike most of what we've encountered before. Maybe if you wanted to try some new moves or something yourself, you could try it out.
It's funny you mentioned that, because there was a latent armor mode, per se, that I've been working on. And I show off, per the Unearthed Arcana, for the Artificer.
That's what I was leading to. Let's do it.
Obviously, you know my Guardian form, which allows me, mostly my big up front, punch, kind of a heavy hitter. And then I have our Infiltrator model, which allows me to be more stealthy, has more ranged, has a more of a ranged option.
Right.
There's a third one that I managed to put together. Still kind of waiting for the right moment to make it come out. But then I have what is called the Dreadnought, which is instead of gauntlets, my arm, you see, so I will go ahead and just switch it up quickly. And so I become even chunkier. The armor becomes even chunkier. My right arm no longer is this cool, bright gauntlet. It becomes a flail. My hand just goes away and out, shoots some chains, and it's just and then a little ball at the end, and then the ball just poofs out spikes. And then I swing that around, and then he's and then watch this. And then you see Kaixus press a button on his suit, and then he just gets big. He just becomes he goes from medium size to large size.
I'm buff.
Whoa. That's Quite the upgrade you got there.
Yeah, man, it's pretty sick. I love it. But I like to think that Kaixus himself is still small. It's just the suit got bigger, and so he's just like it's more of like a mech than it is. Like he's now a mech.
You're in the Hulkbuster essentially.
I'm basically in the Hulkbuster.
Sick. I would ask you to attack, but I'm a little terrified of what might happen because of that. But I'm sure it works great.
Can you throw me?
I just pick up Sheelal with one hand. So fun, love this. And then I reverted back to Guardian.
I'm sure that'll be very useful in the days to come.
I believe it will as well. I'm liking it. So, with that being said, I have some new toys to play with. We'll have plenty of options going forward.
We'll certainly need it, because what I encountered is nothing, I'm sure, to what we will be facing whenever we get there. Because
I was like, God, if our first encounter with creatures down here is anything to go by, I can't even imagine.
And if word is to be believed, and what I understand, the arena down here is much, much worse than what I went up against, so we need to be ready.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna go hit the hay, because I'm exhausted, and my brain is fried.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm ready to get to Belosail. Yeah, I go to the hay, I just hit right. And then I like get in the hay bale next to him, I hit him really hard, and then I like pretend to be asleep.
Is that necessary?
Ooh-wee. Fellas. Oh, glad to see you all sleeping. And he's screaming this, by the way, from across the way.
All right.
I got the ledger for you.
Oh, that's right. All right. Yeah, we kind of have a couple people sleeping right now. Anybody? I'll look at the other two if you want to know. I don't know if that's possible for you, but okay.
Ooh, well, let me see. And then he just closes the door into the barn. All right, there we go. This can't hear me from inside.
All right. So what do we got?
So I had another one of Bibby's that got sold. His name was Brinny.
All right. So another one of Bibby, you said.
So I had two Bibbies.
Right.
One was Brinny.
Okay.
Yeah. They're called something. Don't know what they're called, just they have a name. But I called mine Bibby. You need to know how much? You're not auditing me. Anyways, I sold 16 magma methods the other day.
16
Yes.
Okay.
Sold some things called boogles. At least that's what the other guy called it.
Boogles.
Google.
A centaur, 2 minotaurs. No, sorry, can't read. 2 centaurs, 1 minotaur.
Oh.
I do have U written
centaurs?
next to the minotaur. I think the U was for zombie. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Minotaur. Duly noted.
I sold 4 displacer beasts. Sold a cloaker.
Where do you get all these?
I never reveal my secrets.
Okay. You said an evoker, was it?
No, a cloaker. You know,
a cloaker.
like a cloak.
Okay.
The one giant manta ray that like hides. It like goes invisible. It like cloaks.
You know, I don't know, but I will take your word for it.
A shit ton of snakes.
How much is a shit ton?
So you're getting. I love how it goes from all of these exotics and then snakes.
Oh, brother, I got a fuck ton of snakes in this last batch. I tell you what.
You should take the pixies next time they come.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna set a trap.
That's a good idea. Need some help with that, or?
Oh, I would love it. I'd love to take down
I
those
can help.
women.
I'll help.
Sure.
Oh, last thing is, I don't know what they're called, but they had like these weird, like pale grayish faces and like black eyes. The guy called them like sad sworn, I think is what he called them. So,
like, do they have like sharp things that kind of poke into you and then drag you away?
Yeah.
An arm like this, and he shoots his arm out.
Yes.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. Except they were like spikes.
Yeah, we encountered a couple of those. For
Those
sure.
are really cool.
Yeah, but they're not
Cool
the
is one way
only
to put
ones,
it.
right?
Like there's different kinds of those?
Oh yeah.
Oh, boy.
The one I had was rather angry, and had 2 heads.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Was it a mad swarm then?
No.
Matter swarm, maybe?
Oh, yeah. Maybe angry sworn.
Oh,
Yeah, that makes more sense than whatever I had.
Gotcha.
Apparently, and he brings you he essentially leads you guys into the farm to another pen, and you will see that there is one large pen that is completely enclosed. I do have, apparently, according to the guy, because I'm no expert in those in the Shadefall and the creatures from there. Apparently, the creatures in here are part of that.
The Shadowfell, you have a few in here, you said?
Yeah, these and he goes ahead and he leans over and he goes, "Now, pull your weapons out. They might jump, all right? And if they jump, just swing."
Albert is out. I look over at Sheelal.
He posts up with his rapier on guard.
You go ahead and he pulls back the lid of this enclosure. And I need you both to give me dexterity saving throws.
I'm good at those.
Not terrible. I think 16.
17.
As he peels back the lid, what you see is the same whitish skin tone of the Sorrow Sworn, but instead it is this tiny creature with only hind legs and what is essentially like a butt and then a neck that forms into the mouth of a giant worm with 3 layers of teeth going in, and it immediately jumps up into the sky, and all 3 of you close the lid back over and just...
All right, that's all we needed to see. Thank you.
Yep. You're welcome.
What?
Sorry.
what's that?
Apparently, the guy said that it's also part of the Sad Sworn, but I truly don't know what...
Wow.
Okay. Did they take any of those, do you know, to your knowledge?
Oh, they took about 15 of them. I've got about 45
shit.
total.
Tyrannid looking asses.
Good. That's great. Well, we'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Ermy.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome. Now, y'all are welcome anytime back.
We'll keep that in mind. Thanks. Well, I think it might be time to head back. Sheelal.
Oh, it's bedtime. Good night, fellas.
Yes.
Now
Good
it's
night.
bedtime.
Uncle
Yeah.
Ermy.
Good night. And then you guys begin walking away, and he stands in the middle of the farm. Good night, Abby. Good night, Andre. Good night, Otto. And he starts
Oh, God.
shouting good night individually to each
Oh,
and
wow.
every animal.
He's dedicated.
I
We
He's
love him.
dedicated.
love
Yeah, he's
Good
a
night,
real one.
baby.
That sounds like it needs to be put out of its misery. I swear.
And then Sheelal throws one last bone.
And another blink dog. Shoom, hoom, shoom.
All right, let's head back.
As this is essentially second watch, it looks like, right?
Who is next?
Well, how much time has passed?
We will say 2 hours, and because we're not in any immediate danger, we can say that Eravani and Sheelal can take second watch here.
That during that time considered kind of a.
Yeah, and we'll consider the first 2 hours as part of you guys resting.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
If you all would like, give me a perception roll.
9. Sheelal,
15.
please. Okay, good.
The 2 of you sit and wait, and the evening itself is quiet. Apart from the shouting of Uncle Ermy taking 45 minutes to individually say goodnight to each and every animal.
Do the
Obsessive.
animals respond?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Good night, Ermy. Good night, Ermy.
You as you hear like him say good night to Andre, you do hear like Andre saying, good night, Master Erm. And immediately, like one by one, there's either a moo or a woo. All
it
of
goes
them.
down all the cows.
Yeah.
God, 25, right? Oh, God.
Now, for the 5-headed geese, does each goose head have its own name, or
With your 16 or 15, Sheelal, you hear him go through, and he says, "Good night, Barry." Quack. "Good night, Dairy." Quack. "Good night, Fairy."
No.
Quack. And one by one, he names
my
each
gosh.
individual head.
You know, he's starting to grow on me.
What a guy.
Mm-hmm.
I like him.
He's quite the character, that's for sure. So, how's that arm treating you? Think you'll be able to use it?
Yes, it's like the old one.
That's good. So, had quite the adventure in Smolderrock, didn't we?
Yes, so much happened in such a little time.
Mm-hmm. I'm just glad you're all right with how that last little bit went. We made it out. That's what matters. So, just let's try and work as a team. All right.
Okay,
Together.
I'm glad you're okay too.
Appreciate it. So you said that you spoke with people, right, while you were unconscious? You said you can talk to spirits, right?
Yes,
You've always been able to.
as far as I know. Yes. My creator, Porik, he said I was formed from the spirits whenever I crashed.
It's interesting that Brander also mentioned something about another guy being called Sheelal or waiting for you. Thought that was interesting as well.
Yeah, I saw him. He was really big like Brander, and he said that it was from a long time ago, but I was there.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure how that happened.
Like I know either. That's a gift, Sheelal. Not many people can do something like that.
I made friends with all of the spirits in the graveyard where I was. They told me so many things.
Like they told you your name, like full conversations with them?
Yes, they would come and go. My creator, he said that it was like a home to them, but they can leave to other places as well that also have some way to attune to spirits. So they would leave and then come back with more stories.
So in a strange way, even though that you didn't leave home for quite a while, you still got to learn a bit about the world.
Yes. But I wanted to experience it myself and see if things were true.
Well, I'm glad that you finally could. And now we're here. I'm sure I never expected to be down here. I doubt you were either.
No, me neither. I'm originally, we're from a cave, but this cave is different.
Mm-hmm.
These rocks are more jagged and slipperier.
You know, you and Raix are more alike every single day.
He's so cool.
Yeah, I can see you look up to him.
I'm looking up at you right now.
That's true, you know. You guys are more at eye level, kind of, but that's more of he's like a mentor, I guess you could say. Somebody that you'd follow no matter what. A friend, I should say.
Yes. He's a really good friend. You're all really good friends.
You are as well, Sheelal. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Just, watch over him, okay?
Okay.
Keep him in line, the both of you.
You said that you come from these fighting pits?
Well, it was about... If my mind is working right, it should be about a month since I left. I've been with Zai for about that time. So, not too long, but enough to know my way around.
Do you have friends back from where you are?
Yeah. I had a few. Few that I fought with, kind of like this. I got invited into a group of people that we had the opportunity to fight together. It wasn't just single fights, one-to-ones. Maybe we can do the same down here.
Oh, yeah. I hope I get to meet them someday.
Yeah. We'll see.
It's really dark out there. I forgot to ask
Yeah, I can't see.
Kaixus if he could
Next long rest. Next long rest.
fix my eyes.
Yeah. I was really hoping you'd be able to see. There is nothing. I cannot.
I do have a lantern.
That's good. I guess we just sit there for the rest of the night.
Sheelal's gonna, like, after that conversation, he's gonna kind of go over to his own, like, if there's a loft, he'll, like, hop up into that and then pull out the coin and just stare at it for a long time, messing around with it.
You climb up to the second floor loft, this balcony, or rather 2 balconies on each end that run around the perimeter of the barn, and sit there, once again admiring the coin, thinking back to Mick, knowing the realities of the coin and the fact that he knows where you are. But in a weird way, or maybe not even weird, but Mick will always know that you're safe as long as you have that coin. And in that you feel a sense of comfort and this ability to continue moving forward, knowing that Mick is always there with you.
He's gonna see if he can figure out where Mick is with this coin. He's gonna, like, try his best.
Give me an Arcana check.
That is a 9.
Unfortunately, you are not magically inclined. Surely there has to be a way, right? There has to be some sort of connection between however Mick recognizes where you are through the coin and the coin transmitting that back. But you, unfortunately, you don't even know where to begin.
Put it back. And are there any windows in this barn?
Yeah.
He'll kind of just sit there, gargoyle style, looking out the window for the rest of the watch, and then once it's time, he's gonna shrink back up.
You sit at, like, the front window directly above the barn doors that you all walked through. And you sit there like a gargoyle and overlook the farm of Feywild and Shadowfell creatures that inhabit it. And after your conversation with Eravani, you finally see Uncle Ermy has finished saying goodnight to the animals, and he heads into his small little shack.
It took him 2 hours?
No. Sheelal and Eravani's conversation did not last that long. and you finish your watch up there. And your 2 hours pass without any incident. Naravani, would you like to wake up the others?
Yeah, I'll go over to good old Ragix and just do a little shake on the shoulder. Hey. You all right?
Yeah.
This is third watch. Yeah.
Is it? Oh, so wait, this is the.
It's just me.
Wait, so who's the third watch?
I think it was Iska and
I didn't
someone.
I didn't realize that we had another one before.
Be Ajax and Iska. That's sweet.
Oh.
Did you need something, Era?
I punch Ragix back to sleep.
Ow! Oh.
Shit, that's wrong. Hey, Ajax, it's your turn.
He's
Sorry.
trying to wake him up. Oh, wait a minute.
Damn. Ragix's party members just hitting him in his sleep.
I mean, is that any different from your old life?
No. Honestly, it's like a kiss on the cheek for him when you're tucking someone in, you know. He just gets clocked in the jaw.
I thought it was you and Ragix, but I guess it's you for right now. So
That's perfectly fine. I'll make sure to let you know if there's anything that happens. I should be fine. I should be good.
sounds good. Are you good? Like, actually good?
What is your intention with that question?
Well, sometimes it's good to check in with everyone, and I feel like, to be honest, I feel like the two of us are pretty similar in liking to shut ourselves away from other people. So I figured maybe these two could open up. If you got any baggage, I'm here for it.
I have heaps and loads of baggage. I can't even begin to describe how I feel like. Surely you understand that in time you might be able to learn a bit more. I have epiphany after epiphany after epiphany. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I have no leads. No idea.
No clue.
I'm kind of just rolling with the punches and going with it. And this group is the only thing that's really keeping me from going insane, as strange as that is to say. I don't even know where to start with what.
While also making you go
Yeah.
insane in the process.
It's a double-edged sword that I continuously fall on. But for the first time, don't really have direction. I have been given the opportunity to do as I please, which is kind of surreal feeling. I don't know, it's a whole new world, quite literally, that I find myself in. And whenever you grow up and you're told what to think and you're told what to say, yes sir, no sir, you have this expectation that everything is going to align itself for you. And then you move to a new place, and everything that you've ever known is uplifted. And you're left to fend for yourself. I'm just thankful that I have company to share the load.
Well, that is why we are here. And I'm glad that you said that, because it is not good to keep that in. And I'm sure that any of us would be happy to talk more about that. So, anytime, I'm here. The others are too. If we're supposed to be in this together, we should be able to assist each other when things get hard, whether it be physical or, in your case right now, the mental. I've been through this, trust me. Whenever I left home, whenever I joined up in Beluseo, after leaving, going with Zai, that was all me. I had no one. And for the first time, meeting you guys, I've been able to laugh. I've been able to talk. It's not just words on a page, it's people. And I'm thankful for that. So, whether you realize it or not, all of us are helping each other. So we should continue to help each other.
Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate you checking in. I've been told my whole life that you're not meant to expose your weaknesses. And if you do, then you are already giving the opposition a leg up. So it's kind of difficult for me to embrace. But this is all very new to me, so I know I've kind of been a train wreck since I don't know how long. So your vote of confidence fills me with confidence. So I will keep you in mind if I need an ear.
Well, I much appreciated. And, I talk big, but I don't know any more than you do. I'm no bigger than anyone else in this barn right now. More often than not, the things that I say, it's to convince myself that it's actually true. But we'll get there.
We will. Surely, we will. Like all good things, all we have to do is be patient.
Right. Well, so far so good. Let's hope that this next watch goes well, and good luck with the little guy.
Oh, I've bested many beasts before. I think that Ragix should be quite easy to manage. Have a good night's rest, Ermy.
You say that now, but, yeah. Night. Find another haystack.
There are plenty around as you
Find my nest, you could say.
nestle into your nest. And Ajax, the third watch is yours for the next 2 hours.
I sit in silence for a good while, reminiscing on this conversation I just had with Eravani and looking back on this oddly eye-opening moment with the two alligators that kind of made me realize that maybe I am all bark and no bite. But I will give the rest of the party some time to rest in silence. But then with recency, looking back on the previous day's travel at the beginning, the thought of Zai comes to mind. And this quandary, this moment of thought arises in the back of my head. I look over to Eravani thinking, how the bloody hell is he watching us all the time? And with stealth in mind, making sure not to rouse him up or jostle or wake him at all, I would like to go and inspect the gem that is on the crest of Eravani's brow.
Give me a stealth check first. And Eravani, give me a perception roll at disadvantage.
Oh, you're good, brother. I'll tell you that. You got a good chance. That's a 10.
I got an 8.
Now give me an investigation.
Investigation is going to be 21.
You slowly walk over to Eravani and stand over him for a moment. Your shadow being cast from above as the purple wisps that illuminate the barn still sit overhead, and that jewel glistens. But you also know that you have to get a better look. And as you kneel down, slowly and quietly, your eyes gaze into the gem as your reflection is bounced back at you. And then you put your knee down on Eravani's feathers as they pull back on you as if hair being pried off your back accidentally. And Eravani, your eyes are jolted as you see Ajax within about 10 inches of your forehead.
Kiss him. Hi there. Look, I was open to opening up with each other.
This isn't what it looks like.
This,
okay.
That's a different story.
I was gonna try and do this
So
in
then,
quiet.
what were you doing?
What's with the gem?
You know, I am surprised it took you all this long to finally comment about it. It's tradition on my island, Sir Numos specifically. Pretty much every resident of the kingdom, to the royal family's knowledge, is given one at birth. If you want to investigate, go for it, but it's said to connect oneself with the island itself. They say that the royal family discovered the island because of its, I don't know, some sort of magical aura about it. Again, I'm not familiar with that kind of thing, so I don't know for sure, but think of it like a catalyst to this almost radiant energy that the island gives off. That's what they claim, at least.
Does it have to do with Jinmasu? Or was that just the ring? Your Echo Knight is a quandary that I'd like to deduce, but you need to sleep. I'm sorry that I had a. I am glad
somebody finally asked
got
about
bored.
it, so I can at least. Okay, sure. I mean, being all alone, you have nothing really to do. I get it, it's just, if you want that, again, I'm open to talk. You don't have to get right up to my face and
You
peer.
can wake me up.
Oh, Sheelal, hey there.
We'll say at this point, Sheelal, you heard the small
That
yelp, and
definitely-
it did wake you up.
I can play with you.
No, you just, I'm going to just
Look,
sit
we will save the
and
Jin
focus
Masu story
on-
for another day, all right? So,
Okay.
Okay, I just got curious and it got the better of me. I genuinely, there was no ulterior motive, and I'm sorry for getting into your bubble.
well, that's all right. At least now you have some kind of idea. Again, I feel like for the most part, I'm an open book. Let's just talk about these things, all right?
Yes, I get it. The communication. Don't just make assumptions.
It's, Jin is not anybody I've met. It's not, to my knowledge, even a real person. Let's just say that with what I spoke to you before, the things that I say, the things that I do, it's to convince myself that one day I might actually be able to do them. And Jin is a catalyst of that. A way to mask myself from what I am. It's a story I heard. That's essentially it.
Okay. I'll stop pestering you for the night, and we'll save this for another break. Sorry.
There's plenty more to say, so we'll get to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night, Sheelal.
I put a couple extra hay around my head so that we don't have to worry about this situation
You
again.
can just, you got your hat.
Oh, that's true.
Ajax, go ahead and give me your perception roll.
I ain't saying shit. That is a perception of 8.
After your intrusive thoughts took over, you realize you still have another hour of watch left. And you just quietly hang out. And the first 50 minutes are quiet. Until your ears pick up the sound of hay rustling. And this... As Ragix wakes up.
Ugh.
Bad dream?
Is there any other kind?
I couldn't tell you.
We'll probably have a better watch if we're outside of this barn. We can't really see anything from inside.
I thought about perching like a gargoyle on the barn window like Sheelal did, but yeah,
Whoa.
yeah, it's not very suited for me. Yeah, we can go outside. That's fine. You're not going to, you're not gonna murder me.
No. I have no intention on murdering you. And Ragix will walk out the door. You said there was a canyon, correct, Raph?
Yes, it's more like a pit that drops down. So by canyon, I really do mean more like a massive ravine.
Ragix walks to the edge of this pit. And he just stares down for quite a while.
As you stare down, you will notice you do not see the bottom. It is just this endless pit.
Before you get any funny ideas, it's Kaixus that has Featherfall, not me.
It's true.
Ajax, I want you to answer me honestly. And I know you're not going to lie to me. You haven't done so yet.
More so, it's been withholding the truth than actual lying.
I know. Do you think that I can really change?
I think the question is, what do you want to change into?
I don't know. I'm starting to see the lives I ruin. And part of me enjoys the suffering, and I don't know. I thought my enjoyment came from her, and I thought it was doing good, but I can see the bodies at the end of the pit. And Ragix is still looking down.
Ragix, when we first met, I thought of you as just this little plaything. Something to amuse myself with for some sick enjoyment. Keep you around until you were too much to handle, or at least until I grew bored with you. That being said, you continue to impress, and you continue to amaze me. I never thought that I would ever meet someone like you. I think that you and I, oddly enough, are very similar. We've been nurtured to have this certain awareness, or no, not awareness. We've been raised to be a certain type. I have also, I've also inflicted pain in my adolescence, and still to this day. It's who I was meant to be. You don't realize what... There are so many things that I've seen, but it all became normal through time. You're nurtured to the point where something as sick as cutting a person open, or taking... sorry, this is hard. If you want to change, then do it. I surely feel like I need to change, and we've both been presented the perfect opportunity. I see a lot of myself in you as we continue to travel together. I realize that it's so weird, these parallels.
At hearing that Ajax sees a lot in Ragix, Ragix simply just grabs a fistful of Ajax's attire, and you see Ragix's shoulders bob a little bit, and then just labored breathing as you watch tears fall.
Are you sure that you don't want me to go get Eravani, because he's a lot better at this than I am? I mean, he just consoled me and I feel a lot better about it, but I feel like I'm ill-equipped for this. But I mean, if you want it to be me, you can go ahead. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Ajax, the pain that I've endured, it can't be for nothing, right? There has to be some good that comes out of this. There has to. If not, what was it for?
Yeah. You really hit the nail on the head there. Okay, so we're gonna make a pact. You and me, this whole group, the Redeviants, there is redemption for all of us. And we're going to die trying whether or not we believe that. But I want you to hold yourself accountable. These doubts, these thoughts rushing in the back of your mind. I have the same feelings. We are... The best thing that we can do is... God, I don't know what the fuck to say. The best thing for us is to take it one step at a time. We hold ourselves accountable, and we keep moving forward. You can look back all you like, but there is no going back. You can't. You know how many times I wish that I could just take it all back and keep living my cushy little life on the island with my family and continue being a cog in the machine. A momentary lapse of judgment led me to where I am here today. I took a risk. I took a leap of faith, and you have done the same. But you're not alone. Neither of us are. We have a whole group of misfits, of deviants, of ne'er-do-wells that, sure, the world keeps on trying to push us down. The only thing that we can do is keep getting up until maybe eventually it gets better.
Rags takes his free arm, the one that's not grabbing Ajax's cloak, and he just wipes off his tears.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Are you okay, Ajax?
You're not the first person that's asked me that question.
Oh shit!
In
Damn
the past,
someone beat me to it.
4 hours. I have already unloaded quite a bit of emotional baggage already, but it seems like I'm continuing to do so. It's on the agenda. I told Eravani this, but for some odd fucking reason, those stupid alligators got the better of me, and now I've...
Oh, wow. I said the whole, being a teacher thing is a joke. I was just trying to get under your skin with that one. It seems like it worked. I'm so sorry.
It did. No, don't apologize. I needed it. and Sheelal, Kaixus and Eravani and even Iska. I am thankful that I've had the opportunity to meet you all. Whatever lies ahead of us, there's no telling what is going to get thrown our way. But even if the time together that we have will be cut short, I'm not saying that it's going to, because it's my job to turn the tide in our favor.
All it takes is one more run-in with Bogo.
I will, if any of us become slaves to capitalism, that is the end of the road. But I don't see that happening.
We're way past that, buddy.
There is a greater purpose for us coming together. I have always had this tricky relationship with fate. They say that you're destined for certain things, but I disagree. I feel like there's always a way to change. So if you want to change, if you really want to change, then all you have to do is believe in you. That was some hodgepodge that I heard at one point in time, but it's
Ajax. You said what you needed to say. Thank you.
Ragix takes one last look at the pit and then cuts his hand, and he starts to reach for that mark that's been carved into his back. He hesitates for a moment, but he slowly puts the blood from his hand onto that mark as he holds himself as he walks back to the barn.
Give me a religion check. With your wisdom modifier, not intelligence.
It's going to be a 25. Oh, wait, sorry, 22. I apologize, I did math wrong.
You put the blood on the mark, and as you take those steps, your mind itself foggy. There is an emotional hurt deep within you that swells, and you can feel the blood beginning to singe and burn as if seeping into that very mark. But there's this sense of disappointment. But as you sort of feel that and stop for a moment, taking in the emotions and the pain that you are in, there is a layer of confusion that washes over you, as you can't tell whether your goddess smiles or frowns upon you in this very moment. And in this instance, you feel disconnected.
Whoa.
He holds it for as long as he can, hoping for something that kept them company for so long. He hopes it comes back, because it's all he's really known.
There is a moment as you sort of usher that in, this hope. You still feel the magic coursing through you. You still feel her blessings. You still feel her powers. What you lack right now is her presence. All you have is her gifts. You walk back to the barn, and Ajax, Ragix, both of you give me perception rolls.
Yeah.
For the night.
24.
11.
Ajax, you sit by the ravine for just a moment. Those specks of dust rising up and slowly hitting your skin before dispersing into nothingness. And you take a moment, a few moments after Ragix has stepped away, and you turn around, and you see Iska standing behind you in the field. She says nothing.
I will get up from my perch, overlooking this pit, descending down to who knows where. Approach her and smile. Hey.
Hey.
I appreciate you.
Sorry that I've tagged along and pushed, and for turning into a potted plant at the worst opportunity.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You are just living your life. We all are. I have your back, and you have mine.
Yeah. You're right.
I've had a very emotional past few hours, so I'm kind of just feeling sentimental. So you get a peek into genuine Lagrange. So, we have a long days of travel ahead of us. You're doing well with your sorceries, I take it.
Yeah, I can cast my fire magics. I can cast multiple versions of a spell and duplicate it in an instant. I've just been thinking about the Sunseer and what he said.
Our fates are clouded.
No,
We had the same reading.
your fate was clouded. Mine was only partially clouded. And I just don't know what that means.
Well, if it's knowledge and answers that you seek, then like I just told Ragix, we keep moving forward.
That wasn't why I came out here, though. I did overhear some of what you were talking about, but that's, I did hear some noises outside the barn. And Ragix, with your 24, or 22, or whatever you got, you passed.
I would hope so. That'd be weird if I didn't.
As you approach the barn, realizing that the barn door is ever so slightly open, you hear the soft whispers coming from inside the barn, as I need everyone inside asleep to make a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Oh my goodness.
Yo.
At disadvantage? Wow.
No. We should have stayed at the barn, Ajax.
Wow. You rolled the same thing for that. I rolled 2 17s, so 17.
I rolled a 4.
It'll be a 10 from me, dog.
As you, Ragix, walk towards the barn, realizing the door is ever so slightly ajar, you hear the soft whispers coming from within. And you peer in, realizing they aren't whispers, but rather a flute playing. As you see a satyr with 2 flutes in the middle of the barn. Eravani, you pass. However, Kaixus and Sheelal, the two of you open your eyes, completely charmed by the satyr.
No.
He looks at you, Ragix, and he smiles as he stops playing. Get him, ladies.
Huh? What?
Ladies, get him.
What is going on?
Girls, get him.
As you turn around, you see 4 pixies flying at you.
Oh, fuck. It's
And-
offensive
Whoa.
positions.
And that is where we were going to end this session.
Hey, I didn't mean what I did to one of your friends. I'm so sorry.
Howdy, everyone. I'm Zach, the player of Sheelal. Thanks a ton for listening to Arcane Amphitheatre, and we hope you've enjoyed the story so far. If you can't get enough of us, check out our website at arcaneamphitheatre.com and join our Discord, where you can engage with the cast and other fans of the show. If you'd be so kind, subscribe, give us a like, and tell your friends all about us. We're ever grateful for any and all listeners. New episodes drop every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you again, and we'll see you next week. Gang ho.